Boo! So messy in here. Ooh. Are you girls sure you want to see where I live? So this is my village. We moved here in November of 1999, which means that we've lived here roughly about 12 years. And if it isn't already obvious, all the houses here look alike. Not only is this village small, but it is the only one of this type of setup. Normally, a lot of the houses would, 1, not look like each other, and 2, have gates. My family was probably one of the first 10 families that moved into this village, and there were roughly only about 200 lots around. If you can imagine that little amount of footage that I showed you, if you can imagine just 10 of those in a field, that was pretty much what it looked like in 1999. Of course, now it's not quite the same, and all of the houses already have people living in them. Most of the families are younger, which makes me and my brother one of the oldest children here. And since we were one of the first 10 families and those houses were quite separated from each other, we didn't really make any friends. And besides, most of them were boys, and I was quite awkward with boys, and so everything was just kind of against me. Which brings me here to where I am today. Probably why I ended up being very interested in talking to a camera. Because instead of talking to a camera, I'm now talking to you 6 lovely ladies. Love! I wanted to take you outside, but because I've been leaving before 7 o'clock and coming home after 7:30, I can't really give you a decent shot of where I live, the environment of where I live. And since I wasn't able to take a lot of footage outside, I just decided to give you a little bit of a tour of my room. And in a sense, it's actually even more appropriate than taking footage of the outside, because in my room is where I actually live. And also, I believe that I was the only one who did not film in my room during the introduction videos. So I hope you enjoy it. I am not an organized person at all. You've been warned. So the first thing you'll notice is that my room is really, really purple. And that was because in high school, I loved everything purple. I had purple earrings, to purple socks, to purple shoes. I had a purple flashlight. My watch is purple. But one of the really big things that I did with my obsession was to paint my room purple. I even painted these, and my shades are purple. I'm gonna go ahead and wear this all throughout. Is it taboo to wear shades inside? So last week we were kind of talking about books, and I know I had commented about Kara's bookshelf during her introduction video, and I guess that it's time for you guys to see my bookshelf. Yep, there it is. Ta-da! So I pretty much have everything from Nancy Drew up there. Yes, Twilight. I gave it a chance. I have some witch comics here. I don't know if you guys ever knew of the series, but it's that series right there. I have some Japanese books, and this is Will Grayson right there. I also have romance novels. My Paper Towns by John Green. Sorry, it's upside down. It's kind of stuffed in there. Ironically, I also have a book by Jane Green. I have Magic Eye. Do you guys know how to play this thing? It's awesome. I've never read this book, by the way. I haven't started reading it because the text is so small. Behind that, I have a bunch of other books. They're mostly script writing books because I took up communication arts, and that was kind of my specialty. This is also one of my really favorite books of recent times. Behind the Twilight books and everything, I have the entire Sweet Valley High senior year. So now you might be wondering, Mishi, you said you were a Harry Potter fan. Where are the Harry Potter books? Well, when I mentioned that I had a lot of books, I did mean a lot of books. When I ran out of space on that bookshelf, I went ahead and bought another bookshelf. And it's really messy here. This is my Harry Potter dedicated, well, you can't really see it, the 7 books, all of the soundtracks. This one should be interesting. One of the department stores here, if you spend a certain amount on groceries, they will give you these cool Gringotts coins. See, this one here is Hufflepuff. The Harry Potter obsession does not stop there. It goes here behind my Care Bear, Fact, Fiction, and Folklore. Yeah, so those are pretty wicked. Tales of Beetle the Bard, The Sorcerer's Companion, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Quidditch Through the Ages, Carry a History. And before the 7th book came out, I also bought What Will Happen in Harry Potter 7? Who lives, dies, who falls in love, and how will the adventure finally end? It might be interesting to note that in this book, there is a list of all the major characters with their odds of getting an axe in the final book, and Dobby had odds of 1 to 100 of living. Well, we all know how wrong this is. Something unexpected about my week? Well, not so unexpected really. I started my on-the-job training recently, which is why I've been coming home late. But anyway, enough about that. It's time for dancing. Cue music. See you tomorrow, Lauren.